Hello there. Welcome once again to That's English.
Hello.
So, Annabelle, can I see it?
Well, I'd rather show it to you when it's finished.
How long have you been going to art classes?
Oh, about 3 years?
Have you? You must be quite good by now.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Do you ever display or exhibit your work?
I'm not good enough yet. What about you? You autistic?
Oh, no. I can't draw at all. But as you know, I really like art.
Well, you'll enjoy today's documentary because it's all about art.
That's great.
Yes, it's about famous art galleries and then how to buy art. For example, at an auction, una subasta.
Have you ever bid for anything at an auction, Annabelle? Bid means pujar.
No, but I always enjoy finding a bargain. Something that's good quality and cheap.
Oh, I agree. Right. Try to find the answer to this question while you watch. What advice does Peter give about buying art for the first time?
Oh, this will be very useful.
London and New York. Probably the two most important cities in the art world. They are home to world-famous museums, like the National Gallery in London and the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. We can also find the world's most important galleries for modern art in these two cities. The Tate Modern in London, which is the world's most visited, with about 5 million visitors a year, and the Museum of Modern Art in New York, considered by many to be the most influential in the world, with over 3 million visitors each year.
This is a lino cut.
Peter Luti, artist and gallery owner, tells us why the Museum of Modern Art is so influential.
Well, it probably has the largest collection of contemporary art in the world, and its collection of modern artists is exceptional.
He goes on to explain why the Tate Modern is also very important.
It changed the way art is displayed by showing the works thematically rather than in chronological order. It also has interactive displays, which makes art fun.
London and New York also share probably the world's most famous auction house, Sotheby's. It was established in 1744 in London, but is now based in New York. Auctions of major works of art receive a great deal of publicity. For example, in 2012, Edvard Munch's The Scream sold at Sotheby's in New York for £74 million.
Sold. Thank you, Charlie.
So, it seems anyone can buy art at an auction.
Yes, you can go there, or you can bid online. The main things to remember are that once you have bought something, you cannot exchange it or have a refund. You must also pay for it immediately, and usually you have to take it away the same day.
There are many other places where people can buy art.
Art galleries and art fairs. One of the most popular is the Affordable Art Fair. There, the top price is £4,000 and the lowest is £40,000.
According to Peter, there are a few things to consider when buying art for the first time.
Don't buy the first thing that you see. Do some research and think about it. Of course, if you fall completely in love with a work, then just take a chance.
Of course, you might find that the unknown artist whose work you bought for £50 at an affordable art fair suddenly becomes very famous and is worth £40,000. Now, that really is a bargain.
£74 million? For a painting? Unbelievable.
It's an amazing amount of money. But at least there are places where you can buy good quality art at very low prices.
I'm definitely going to go to the Affordable Art Fair the next time it's on in London.
We heard some good advice in the documentary about buying art.
Yes. Shall we just check what Peter said? The question was, what advice does Peter give about buying art for the first time?
Let's watch it again.
Don't buy the first thing that you see. Do some research and think about it.
Did you get that? Peter advises not to buy the first thing you see. Do some research and think about it. Right, Annabelle?
But he also says you should take a chance if you fall completely in love with a work.
You're not drawing me, are you?
Shh, don't move your head.
You are! Wow. Can I see it?
No, not yet.
Oh. But just think, if you become famous, I might be in an art gallery in London or even Paris.
Well, we wanted to find out about art in other countries. So we asked this question. Is there a famous artist or art event in your country? Let's watch.
One of New Zealand's most famous painters is Goldie. He painted Maori chiefs back in the 19th century, and today his paintings are very valuable.
People really like Andy Warhol, who is a modern artist.
I don't know of any famous Jamaican painters, but I am aware there is a new age of artistic endeavor in Jamaica, which is really coming to the fore with many exhibitions. You can find many in the capitals.
My dad is an ice sculptor, and so he carves blocks of ice into beautiful artwork, which last generally 12 to 24 hours before melting.
Okay, the most influential American painter that I can think of at the moment would probably be Jackson Pollock.
India itself is renowned for arts and culture, and there's some places that I've seen in South India, like the sculptures, the temples, are really fascinating.
The most famous artist in Scotland, and one of my favourites, is Charles Rennie Mackintosh. He designed so many beautiful pieces of artwork and architecture in Scotland, and it can be seen all throughout Scotland. It's beautiful.
That new age of Jamaican artists sounds really exciting.
Well, art isn't only about the famous names like Pollock and Warhol.
No. And it's all around us, even in the bricks of the buildings.
Yes, architecture is certainly another form of art, like the temples we heard about in South India.
Absolutely right. And in today's That's Britain, Nigel visits a place with some wonderful architecture. Oxford.
Ah, the city of dreaming spires.
Yes, all those beautiful old colleges where the students live and study.
While you watch, try to answer our question. Which type of buildings does the second woman interviewed prefer and why? Let's see.
Hello, I'm in Oxford. It looks just like any other modern town, doesn't it? But just a short walk from the station, right in the centre of the city, we can see beautiful buildings and amazing architecture. This building was designed by Sir Christopher Wren. It's the Sheldonian Theatre, completed in 1668. It's used for music concerts, lectures, conferences, and for university graduation ceremonies. And here, close by, is the Radcliffe Camera. It was built as a library in the 18th century, but is now used as a reading room. Camera, by the way, means room in Italian. What's it like living and studying with all these wonderful buildings around you?
Well, Oxford is a really beautiful city, but it's very easy to forget to look up, because when you look up you see all the tops of the buildings and the beautiful ornaments and spires.
On the roofs.
On the top, on the roofs. And when you're studying hard, I think it's easy to look down too much.
Yes, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Bye. A lot of university buildings are old because the university has been here for 800 years. But it also has some more modern buildings. This is Keble College, built in 1870. It's different, isn't it? There used to be a secret society in nearby St John's College. To become a member of the society, you had to remove one brick from Keble College and give it to the society. They hoped that one day Keble would be completely demolished. In contrast, this is the Said Business School, built in 2002. As you can see, it's definitely a very modern and striking building. Do you have a preference between old traditional buildings or more modern buildings?
I personally prefer the old buildings because they have this certain class that I really enjoy.
Great, well have a great time, girls.
Okay, then. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that's all we've got time for. In the next programme, we're going south to Chichester, near the coast. See you there. Bye.
I don't know why the St John's students hated Keble College so much.
No, it's not ugly, just different.
A bit of variety in the architecture can make a place more interesting.
Well, that's true. So, let's watch again for the answer to our question. Which type of buildings does the second woman interviewed prefer, and why?
Do you have a preference between old traditional buildings or more modern buildings?
I personally prefer the old buildings because they have this certain class that I really enjoy.
So the answer is, she prefers old buildings because they have a certain class.
I think most people would agree with her.
So, Annabelle, can I see it now?
Well, it's not quite finished. But okay.
Is that supposed to be me?
Do you like it?
Well, it's certainly very, very original.
Well, good. When it's finished, you could hang it on your wall. So, that's all we have time for today. See you soon for the next That's English. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.